Hello, ma'am. Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes. Hi, Shika.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, everyone, and a very good evening to all of you. So, I'm Ishika Vikas, and I'm a student of BSc Honors Food Technology at Lovely Professional University. So, I'll be the host for your today's interactive session with our mechanical engineer turned into foodpreneur, Miss Prachi Bhatt. I welcome you here, ma'am, and it is an honor to have you with us.
Thank you. Thank you, Shika.
So, before we begin, let me take a minute to introduce you all to Foodyaari. Foodyaari is an all inclusive educational platform for all things related to food science and technology. It gives you an enriching learning experience in the form of articles, quizzes, webinars, courses, and much more. You even get a chance to interact with and learn alongside like minded food science enthusiasts. So talking about ma'am is a mechanical engineer turned into foodpreneur, and it sounds great. And I guess every food technology enthusiast desires to be a food entrepreneur one day. And even I, being a food technologist, a would-be food technologist, I too desire the same. So, Ms. Prachi Patil is the founder of Suzu Agro and building multi-brand business in food sector. Aaj Paka presents a convenient store of quick food, which is all natural. It is a new age tech company in India working in convenience packaged food industry with constant innovation and evolution. It is growing as most trusted brand by wholesale food suppliers for hotels, restaurants, and catering. Horeca also it is driven by latest tech, global concepts, and exceptional teamwork. The vision aligns to create food for future. Ms. Prachi Patil is a self-motivated individual with high level of enthusiasm and willingness to learn and incorporate instructions into daily tasks and assignments. As an out of box thinker and a strong believer of motivating team for maximum productivity using available resources and time management, ma'am tries to bring out best out of her. So let's begin this evening with Miss Prachi Patil. It is again a true honor to have you here with us this evening, ma'am. Once again, I welcome you on behalf of Foodyaari. So over to you now. I would like to introduce you to our audience.
Yes. Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for having me here today. Actually, one of your team members reached out, and I was really happy because I saw a couple of your videos prior to coming to this event, and I loved it. And the way you introduce different food startups to the people who are really excited to know exactly about what's going on behind the business, how the businesses are run, and what's being used as a technology and other aspects. So I'm really happy to share mine, and really thank you again.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I hope we'll be learning a lot at the end of this session.
Yes.
So we have prepared a set of questions, a Q&A to help us and our students and our viewers understand what actually or how we can be a foodpreneur. And how was your journey of beginning with that?
Okay, so to start with, I always wanted to start my own business. As you all know, I'm a mechanical industrial engineer. I studied both in India as well as in US. I have worked in automotive industry for a couple of years, especially in OEMs, where I was a lead industrial engineer, and my core job was to to make continuous improvement projects, to cut down the cost, to make things easier on the shop floor, as well as to basically increase the quality of the products that we were working on. And I while doing that, I always had that thing in my mind that I don't have my own business. I'm working for somebody else. And I happened to get a chance to come back to India in 2020. And that time it was COVID, and not many jobs were hiring people like me. And so I thought that it's a best opportunity for me just to utilize it for my own benefit and see what I really like. Food was my real passion. So that's how I got into this. And then we started studying different ways, different kind of products that market needs, different market gaps that we started studying, and that's how we landed in Suzu Agro. And me and my husband, we both started this company. So yeah, I mean, I think if you want to start your business, you just have to do it. That's all I can say.
Thank you, ma'am. It was really a great answer. And converting yourself from a mechanical engineer to a foodpreneur, it's really amazing.
Yeah, it is.
So, coming to the next question. So, what is Suzu Agro, and can you please tell us a bit about its business model?
Yes. So Suzu actually is not a Japanese name. It's not any international name. It's basically an acronym of the names of our grandparents, mine and my husband, Suresh and Zula. So we just took the first names and that became Suzu. But yeah, there is one word in Japanese that's called Suzushi. That means clean and pure. And that's exactly how we wanted our products to be. We wanted to offer clean food but which can stay on shelf for longer time, making it easier for the household kitchens as well as the horeca kitchens, and helping them to cut down their cost, time, and the resources as well as the wastages. So with Suzu, we offer different kind of products. In retail, we have a set of products, 13 products as of now, but we are going to expand it very soon. And in Horeca, we have 50 plus products. They are basically ready to cook products, no preservative at all, made with all natural ingredients, and that stay on shelf for more than 18 to 24 months, with the help of retort technology, and some of them are also freeze dried products. So yeah, that's pretty much about our products.
That's great, ma'am. So, coming to the next question. So, what was the thought process behind the tagline, Aaj Pakao?
Yes. So we were brainstorming when we wanted to launch a brand, especially for retail, and we wanted a word that will make everyone easy to remember that. So there is a कहावत जो लोग पूछते हैं घर पे कि आज क्या बनाओ, आज क्या बनाओ, आज क्या पकाए. So that's where it came from. So आज पकाओ is something like लो आज पकाओ, as easy as that.
That Aaj Pakao really sound interesting. Like instead of
Yeah.
people, we'll actually pakao khana.
Exactly, and it has that different differentiating factor that like no other brand name is close to that, so it make a stand, and people actually remember the brand name.
It sounds great. So, you and your husband are the founder of this company. So, any issue you faced, like from your family side, or they supported you in the business?
They did actually, because it was a little bit of shock for both sides of the families, because we both decided to leave our jobs, which were really high paying. He's also a textile engineer and a grad from IIM, and we both had a good job stability. And suddenly parents were like, why you're leaving your jobs, and what is this business, why suddenly food, because he's a textile background, I'm a mechanical background, and we both are starting a food business, so that doesn't. But they had a faith in us, so they tried to help us in all the way, and they tried to support us.
So, like after starting up, so do you think that yes, it was my goal? Whatever you did was absolutely correct.
Yes, I totally feel that, and I don't regret the decision. It was not easy, I will say you. Like it was a very tough decision, because first of all, the paychecks they suddenly stopped, and right after that, to get your own pay, it took some little bit of time, because you have to start a company. All the funds are directly going to the company account, and then you are taking we were not taking salaries for a couple of months to when we started, and then we started taking it very small amount. But yeah, so it was tough financially, but it really makes me happy. Like I have something to do 24 by 7. I like to do that. I like to think about new products. I like to think about new tech. So it really makes me happy.
That's good, ma'am. Actually, we people do need motivation from you because we are usually told that food tech is not that grown in India. But
Right.
considering business opportunities, everyone can go for a lot.
Exactly, and that was actually one of the motivation because I lived abroad and I saw that people are so much dependent on the processed food, and they are using various kinds of food. They are using fresh as well as the packaged food there. So canned food is very famous in Western countries, and it's not that much famous in India. Still, we are spending so much of time in kitchen, and the generation like us, we are not going to spend so much time. What if we don't have a help in the kitchens? What in that case? Either we are dependent on Swiggy, Zomato, or maybe just cooking it and spending tons and tons of time there. So
That's great, ma'am. So, can you tell us about your experience in working with D2C startups?
yeah, I mean, D2C startup is a very interesting category where you actually get to work directly with your customer. I mean, you first of all, the process starts while understanding your customer, who is going to be your market, and what product they are going to need, and what product you are going to sell them. So it's a very interesting exercise altogether. And once you figure out that, then you have to figure out what path you are going to take to reach out to them, whether it's going to be offline or online. Are there any e-commerces out there that are going to help you, or what? So it's very amazing to study all that. And it's very interesting because you there are so many different factors to consider in that on the single channel as well.
Okay, ma'am. So, the challenges you faced in starting up your own startup, any specific experience that you would like to share with our audience?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest challenge was to having right people on your side, because you have to have that right team along with you working towards your goal. So we had a couple of bad incidences where we started working with wrong people, and it took us back. It was kind of a setback for the business, financially as well as time wise. But eventually we learned, and so one of the experience was, you with doing D2C kind of business, you have to be dependent heavily on the digital marketing, and it's very hard to find the right person who will do this for you. You know your customer, you know everything, but as a founder, you cannot spend all of your time in only one task. You have to be present everywhere. So while doing that, we kind of chose a wrong digital agency to work with, where we invested our money and the time of 2 months, and even after 2 months nothing was achieved. And they were just telling us, nahi nahi ho raha hai, background mein kaam ho raha hai, hum log kar rahe hain and all. But I mean, we just gave them more and more chances. So but eventually we had to stop working with them. It was a hard decision, but we have to take it.
Okay, ma'am. So, because you experienced all this, any suggestions you would like to give to people, like how to select someone who you can trust or whom you can depend on?
Yeah, I mean, whether it's an employee or whether it's an agency you want to work with, try to give them small projects, like mini projects. Try to give them and see what is the result. If that result is satisfying and you're okay with that, go with it. Otherwise, it's advisable not to choose those people and just keep looking until you find the right one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was really amazing to know that everyone will take care of it now while selecting the people.
Yeah.
Can you discuss any unique or innovative approach you have taken in D2C space to drive growth, improve customer experience, or differentiate brands?
D2C, nowadays it's very popular that D2C brands are expanding through e-commerce, mainly through e-commerce, because it's an easy way. Uh, you can reach out to the customer through social media, you can reach out through them through your ads and everything. But what we did was little unconventional. I would say it was a bit of a conventional in terms of going offline. We started attending the exhibitions, started taking small workshops in the societies, where we were just demonstrating our products to our customer and trying to understand what kind of questions they had and trying to answer them through our social media pages. So it was like a whole 360-degree exercise for the brand, and I think that really helped us to create unique space in the market.
That's really true. So, coming to the next question, how can you differentiate Suzu from other competitors in the market?
I would say, see, we have a portfolio of the products where you can call us a ready to cook food store. Where right now we have the varieties of beans, we have sprouts, the products that take time to make. But those are the healthy products. But just because of time, we cannot include them in our diet. And those kind of products we are offering. Along with that, the gravies and the masalas that we are offering are from that assortment is across India. It's not just focusing on north of India or not only the south of India, but we are trying to cover all the taste from the different Indian cuisines. We are going to add some more to that, as well as we are going to offer some millet-based products very soon, because this is going to be a year of millet, and we all know the nutritious value of the millets and pulses and the lentils. So that is going to be part of our product portfolio. I would say selecting the products that we offer is the uniqueness that Suzu is offering. That too without preservatives again, and we wanted it to be shelf stable, not being used in refrigerators, or any special environment is not needed for that. So
Okay, ma'am. So, like, and also, as you have not stayed till India, you have even started exporting your food or whatever you like. You started exporting it to further countries. So, how was your
yeah.
export experience?
Right. So our first export actually happened through our networking groups. The one of the parties that they posted the requirement, and we happened to had the similar kind of product. So we pitched our product to them, and they requested a very unique packaging solution for them. So we were giving them pouches, and they asked us for the meal trays. It was very little time that we had for the R&D, but we still did it in time, and it was a good experience in terms of handling such a huge volume for the first time, and also knowing that our first export was going to happen to US, because it's very tough to crack that market. I mean, usually US is on the latter side of the export list. I mean, people start with South Asia or Dubai or something like that, but US was a big deal, and but we still took that risk and the big step. It was a good learning for our team in terms of learning all the compliances from that toughest FDA background. Actually, like they have very tough rules, but it was good to know that.
Okay, wow. And as you have won award last year in MIT University, so can you please tell us how did you manage the best cost-effective model?
Yeah, so the because the cost-effective model that we are using is very unique. Rather than when we were starting this business, there was a big question in front of us: should we go for our own manufacturing of the food, or should we just do the uh, or should we just do the third party manufacturing in that case? So but our funds were limited since we were bootstrapped, and we took the decision we wanted to be on the brand marketing side more than the manufacturing side. But we wanted our products to be unique and the R&D to be implemented the right way that we did it. So we did a tie-up with different manufacturing facilities utilizing their open capacities, not doing exactly the third party, but not even setting up our own plant. We chose the middle way, which is very unique business model that we have, and that's going to save us a lot in terms of initial investment, which is going to require for the factories and the equipments and all, and as well as we are going to utilize their open capacities where their overheads are getting reduced. So it's like a win-win situation for both of the parties, and we achieve what we want to achieve because we are still giving unique products to our customers.
Wow, I really appreciate your efforts. First of all, like changing your career option, converting from a mechanical engineer to a foodpreneur, like that's really difficult to think of. So, what are your
Yeah.
future plans, and what do you think about like where do you want Suzu Foods to go?
We want to grow Suzu Agro to the global level. definitely, because right now we are just exporting to 6 countries, so we want to expand our portfolio for that. We also want to include some ready-to-eat food items, which are very trending in the Western countries, and we know how the trend flows even in the food from west to east. So we want to include that in our Indian portfolio also, because most of the people are working and they don't have time even to cook, so they can just eat it right off from the tray meals. So that is our plan. And along with that, we want to expand in different products, even if it's food, but in different categories like confectionery food, some healthy snacks, and all. So that is our path that we have planned.
Okay, I hope you achieve all your goals.
Thank you.
And so, how do you prioritize tasks and manage time effectively in this fast-paced D2C environment and handling up multiple projects deadline?
Yes, definitely. But let me tell you, like, right before I was joining this link, I have a 3 months old daughter, and I put her to the sleep, and I was hoping that she will just sleep throughout. I'll talk to you guys, and she just woke up out of nowhere. So I had to run her, get her, put her back to sleep, and again be back in front of the laptop. So I think right now the challenges are much different for me, even being a D2C foodpreneur and being a mother. But prioritizing task is, I would say, it's more of like a firefighting for a founder. It's like a firefighting. So whatever comes, you have to get on that. You have to jump on that, whatever time it is. So it's, I mean, prioritizing mainly focuses on financial things. I mean, if you are losing money, focus on that, because that's more important if you don't have an investor backing or anything, for the business. So yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So, like, any advice you want to give to the budding young entrepreneurs?
Advice, as in, I would say, we also made few mistakes. So my advice will come through those mistakes. I would say, learn your market and your customer thoroughly, because you might get some fancy ideas, some futuristic ideas, but they may not be time relevant for the present. So you will end up spending lots of money, lots of time, and lots of efforts again on that. So if you go to the other route, like what is needed in the market and what is best that you can offer for that, so that is a, I would say, a safer and less riskier route, to go for the brand.
Okay, ma'am. Like, I hope like our audience have learned a lot, or the future audience who watch this video will definitely get to know a lot about food entrepreneurship. So, ma'am, that was it from my
Yeah.
side.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
wonderful.
Thank you so much. And this was indeed a power packed and interesting session. And I'm sure everyone has learned a lot about being a foodpreneur. So, uh, on behalf of Foodyaari, I would like to extend a warm, I would like to extend thank you to Ms. Prachi Patil, who has taken time from a busy schedule to enlighten us. It was an excellent session, and being me, like being a food technologist or a would-be food technologist, I am not able to decide what to pursue, what to do in future. Starting up my own venture or starting up my own company is always a dream,
Yeah.
and I got an inspiration today. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
but I would definitely suggest, Ishika, that get some industry experience before you get into entrepreneurship, because that always helps, to understand the working of a company, what is required, the organization, the kind of team you want, the kind of people you want to work with. So it helps you to go faster.
Oh, I'm sure I'll definitely do
Yeah,
that. Thank you so much.
sure. Thank you, Ishika. Thank you.
So much, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye. Have a nice